Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. Apologies for being a little bit tardy. Computer is doing some weird things. So let's hope this stream is all going to go off okay and we're not going to have any technical problems. But I'm slightly concerned, I have to say. Let me know if you can see me, hear me nice and clearly. More hear me, really. Sometimes it lags. We know it lags. Why are we here? We are here to watch Coventry versus Birmingham City, and football is back after the international break. We are back in with our first championship game, our first league game, really, anywhere since 2 weeks now. And we go into the mad run that I keep talking about in the meantime, in the midst of this last international break. Now, 9 rounds between now, which is November the 20th, and December the 19th. 9 rounds in 5 weeks, pretty much. Let me know if you're in the comments and who you are supporting. You can also get your predictions in. Let's just quickly say a big thank you to Charlie, our live watch-along fan sponsor. 30 years of Loyal. Here's to many more. Thank you, Charlie. He sponsors all of our watch-alongs throughout this season. Let's have a look at your comments. Look, hopefully things will sort themselves out here, but I'm having some trouble with the computer. So hopefully everything will start to look good very, very soon. But I do apologise if we're a little bit breaky-uppy at the moment. Hopefully we can get over that and you guys can get over that and things will start to look a little bit better in just a jiffy. I do know one way of helping with that is going to the split screen, although hopefully it doesn't have any issues on that side either. There is the current championship table there going into this game week. And let's have a little look at our fixtures. This one tonight, Coventry, Birmingham, the first of a round of 12. So Cov, Birmingham tonight. Then early kickoff, we'll be here for the watch-along. Bournemouth, Reading tomorrow at 12:30. Then the rest of the games are 3 o'clock. No Sunday games. Stoke, Huddersfield, QPR, Watford, Wycombe, Brentford, Preston, Sheffield Wednesday, Bristol City, Derby, Luton, Blackburn, Millwall, Cardiff, Barnsley, Forest, Borough, Norwich, and Swansea, Rotherham. That is our games. Let's hone in on tonight's clash. And before we have a look at the teams, we can see that Birmingham down in 17th on 13 points. Coventry on 8. And if we pick up the form down here, if I remove everything else, it's not been really great for either side, really, recently. Look at Coventry's form there. 1 win in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 win in 9 for Coventry and 6 defeats in the last 8. Not good at all. Not good for the Sky Blues. However, we have tried to mitigate that by saying, look, they've played Bournemouth, they've played Brentford there, they've played Swansea, they've played Borough, and they've played Watford in that run of 6 defeats in the last 8. For Birmingham, well, it was all very, very tight, wasn't it? Then a couple of wins came. You can see there against Huddersfield, against Preston, and they lost at home to Wycombe. Unbelievable. And then a home defeat the last time out for Bournemouth. There you go. Against Bournemouth, even. We'll have a look at the teams in just 1 second. I just need to say thank you very much to Jim, who says, back the Bloom. Thank you so much. I'll drink to that, Jim. A £5 super chat. Very, very kind, sir. Which is probably a good time for me to pop a banner up at the bottom, isn't it? And say that you can support via Super Chat, Patreon, Teesprings, like, comment, subscribe, etc., etc. You know the drill by now, don't you? Thank you very, very much, Jim. Very, very kind. Right, let's have a look at the teams. And I'm a bit unsure about SofaScore again. I think they might have a few wrong here. Morosi in goal. Hyam, this is Coventry, by the way. Hyam, McFadzean and Kelly across the back. Well, I'm okay with that. I suspect Darbo and McCallum will be on opposite sides there from what I've seen so far this season. I'm prepared to be wrong about that. Then I don't expect Callum O'Hare will play central midfield. Ben Sheaf is more likely to. And then I think possibly you then get O'Hare and Shipley flanking Tyler Walker. So there could be a little bit wrong with that formation. I suspect it will be the sort of 3-4-3 2020 formation that we get in. Again, I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that Hamer and Sheaf will play central, O'Hare to one side, Shipley to the other, with Tyler Walker down the middle. Remains to be seen. We will all find out, won't we, when this game kicks off. Keep comments coming in. Let me know how the stream is doing. Hopefully, my computer is keeping up with things now. Wilson, Ostigard, Thompson, Allen, Giles, Bakayoko, Papaga, Biamu, and Jabello on the bench for Coventry. For Birmingham, I think 4 changes. Brian Dick tweeted out earlier. He's a good follow for Birmingham. Etheridge in goal. Now, we never quite know where Mikel San Jose is going to play because he can play centre-half or central midfield. So that could be a 3 at the back, but that could be, as SofaScore have got it, a back 4. Let's assume it is a back 4 and say Friend left back, Colin right back, Roberts and Dean centre-halves, but you could see San Jose in the back line there as part of a back 3. Otherwise, that would intimate that they could then match up with Coventry. If you drop San Jose back, you then have Sunjic and McGree as the central midfielders, with Bella and Sanchez a bit narrower, flanking Jutkovic. But we will find out a lot to be a little bit unsure about here on a couple of those lineups. Let's have a look on the bench for Birmingham. Prieto, Cogley, Pedersen, not in the team, interesting. Crowley, Gardner, Kieftenbell, Terrell, Hogan, Lecco. A little bit of strength on the bench there. If you look on both benches, remember, 5 substitutes per side now permitted. And I'm looking at Lecco, Hogan, Terrell, Crowley and Pedersen as 5 good players. And then on the Coventry bench, you've got Biamo and Bakayoko can do stuff up top. Allen may be wider. Giles, we've seen play at wing back, haven't we? So plenty of options, especially with the 5 subs. We'll see how that impacts things going forward. Very quickly, I was chatting to our friend Bits earlier, and here comes a new segment on the watch along called Bits' Bet. Shall we have a look at it? There it is. It is, let me write this down because it's complicated. Over 1.5 goals, 5 Birmingham corners, 3 Coventry corners, 10 booking points each team. Now, someone will have to help me out on what a booking point is because his image runs off the bottom there. But that is Bits' Bet. You can follow him. He's done quite well this month, unless he's being one of those typical gamblers who only ever tells us when they've won. But Bits' Bet there. So over 1.5 goals, 5 Blues corners, 5 Coventry corners. He's gone a bit attacking in this game. And 10 booking each, 10 booking points each team. Anyone in the comments can let me know what a booking point is. Then I'll be a little bit the wiser. Before I get to your comments, guys, this was the poll we put up earlier on YouTube. 34% think Coventry and a home win, sort of. A draw, 38% was the favourites. And Birmingham, an away win, sort of. We know it's a bit weird seeing this way around in this stadium. 28%. So the audience, in the main, going with the draw. Let's have a look at your comments here. A yellow card is 10 booking points. So, right, 1 booking each, basically, is what we're looking for. So Sky, I might need to rip up this piece of paper I've written down. Sky have gone for a back four. I think one of our commenters did say here, empty seats. We might need to give a shout there. Coventry playing 4-5-1. Sky agree with empty seats there rather than sofa score. They've got Kelly sat in front of the back four. They have got the fullbacks around the right way, Sky. And they've got, so other than where Kelly was going, they've kind of got it how I had it. And they say Birmingham, more a 4-2-3-1 with Sunjic deeper. I wouldn't have thought, we'll see. We'll see how far advanced Riley McGree is as to whether that's a 4-1-4-1 or 4-2-3-1. Heineken, you get a lot of pedantry over systems. We're normally using different numbers to describe the same things. Right. Let's have a look here. Stream back to normal. There we go. It normally figures itself out, doesn't it? Be gamble aware, says Callum. Yes, indeed. If you are going to gamble, do it responsibly. Hail the Warnock Way. Yeah, we had a Neil Warnock song up on the channel earlier today. What is happening with the Rico? I've got no idea. I really, really don't know. They still own it as there's a leasing issue and they're not playing there. So there we go. Vegas wasn't built by winners. No, it wasn't, I'm sure. Chris says low scoring, draw, possibly 0-0. Coventry do well on Friday, says Charlie. Just ask Reading. Matt says you got to die to get 3 points. Yes, watch the Warnock song. Should be a good bit of fun. Right, Karanka is going to have a fist bump there with Mark Robbins. And I think we are ready to go. We'll update the team shapes just as we go. It does look... They won't sound the wide shot for any length of time. Everybody taking the knee, and we are about to kick off. In this one, football is back, guys. Coventry versus Birmingham. We can change that banner to say that it is 0-0. And we are off in the Friday night game. Keep your comments coming in throughout the game. Keep me entertained. We're just having a look at the shape, and it does look like Kelly is sitting in the midfield for Coventry. So it is looking like a back four for the Sky Blues, and indeed a back four for Birmingham. I think Sky might have got this right. It looks like Sunjic and San Jose are more of a double pivot with Riley McGree a little bit further advanced. So we will call it a 4-2-3-1 for Birmingham. I think the key thing is neither side is playing a back three, which we've seen a hell of a lot of this season. Coventry have the ball in the left back position. Switched down the line to McCallum, who plays into O'Hare up top. He can't control it, and it goes all the way through to Etheridge in goal. I'm just going to scribble down the actual team shapes. Now we think we're a little bit more certain. Keep your comments coming in. Jutkovic up top for Birmingham. Penalised there. Hogan on the bench and with 5 subs. Certainly a sense if you're a sort of sub striker that you feel you're going to get a little bit more football with 5 subs than you would with 3. So that makes it all the more likely that we will see Scott Hogan at some point tonight. Big switch there attempted. Max Collin has got that at right back for Birmingham. He is robbed, or not quite, by Shipley. And the ball is with the Birmingham back for one more time. They're looking long for Jutkovic again. McCallum just screening him in front, manages to get that one headed clear. Be interesting if Birmingham do play a 4-2-3-1, how narrow Bella and Sanchez can get in terms of helping out and supporting Jutkovic. You don't know which is going to be more dangerous, them going wide, in which case they need to get central midfielders forward, or them going narrow, in which case they need to get fullbacks forward. Either way, need to get players up the pitch. Darbo coming down the right-hand side into Hamer, who is tackled by George Friend. Birmingham have it. Bella. Bella plays it up the line. Poor ball there. Gives that one away. We will settle on a shape for Coventry in just a second. I'm scribbling down the back four. We'll also go to some of your comments as well. I promise. I really, really do. 3 minutes gone. 0-0 in this one. Coventry 0. Birmingham 0. At St Andrews. The home team playing away. The away team playing at home. Need I say any more? Probably not. Right. Let's have a look at some of your comments as we go. What's more likely? Birmingham to get promoted or Birmingham to get relegated? Oh, O'Hare to the byline, cuts it back. Oh, and I think it was Sunjic cleared it against his own man there. Coventry have recycled it. Shipley has it on the edge of the area to McCallum. He plays it to Kelly. And the attackers just slowed down there. Birmingham is surely more likely to get relegated than they are promoted. I don't think either will happen, but it's going to be a hard old season to get relegated. Here is Sheaf. To Hamer. Hamer gets it out of his feet. Nice little dummy. Back to Sheaf. Edge of the box. Sheaf. Low left footer. Shanks that one well wide. First opening, really. First attacking phase of play by either side there. Interesting to see how much support Coventry get up for Tyler Walker. How close people can get. Cod's Vlogs, I'm all good, my friend. Check out, excellent channel there. Highfield Road was England's first all-seater. Wow. Stat. Out for a Birmingham throw-in down the right-hand side. Max Collin is going to take it. He's taking his sweet time. In it goes to Sanchez, and after all that, closed down and turned over. And Coventry have the throw-in now. 5 minutes up in this one. Not a lot happened so far. Coventry probably edged it, but we're talking edged. As Mark Robbins chews away on his gum. Long one down the line, and that is cleared up by Dean at the back. Sanchez, nice feet from him. Colin and McCallum clears that one. Here comes O'Hare. That's a poor tackle on O'Hare. I suspect that might be a last warning for Sunjic. Only 6 minutes into the game, he took O'Hare out there. Pretty industrial tackle. Oof. Did well to get away with a yellow for that one, Sunjic. And here is Hyam. Hyam down the line for McCallum. Sheaf very much alongside Kelly at the moment, although now the formation more reveals itself. So basically, you've got Kelly sat for Coventry with Sheaf and Hamer ahead of him. And then fairly narrow, you've got O'Hare and Shipley supporting Walker. So I suppose it's a 4-5-1 defensively, 4-1-4-1, 4-3-3 attacking is the plan. O'Hare slips that one on, and a decent tackle there by Roberts at back for Birmingham. The ball bobbling about at the back there. Not too much in the way of quality yet in this game. It slipped through there for Walker. Excuse me, sorry, it's Harley Dean who made that tackle, not Mark Roberts on Tyler Walker. Fair stoppage here. Eight minutes gone, 0-0. No idea what's happening because Sky have just given me a close-up of Harley Dean for about 35 seconds and now one of Aitor Karanka. Don't know if there's a streaker got on because we haven't seen the pitch in about a minute now. There must be a reason why. We'll never know unless you're in the stadium. Here is Etheridge with the goal kick for Birmingham. It's gone all the way up through to Sanchez. Sanchez played it back into San Jose. Hamer stole it, and they've actually won it again. Here comes Hamer now, attacking. Hamer, nice angle on the pass, trying to find Walker. Just intercepted by Roberts there. Nice attack there by Coventry. Nice vertical pass in the first instance to get Hamer going. Bit of luck, but they went for the throat. Nearly got through. Coventry just on top at the moment in this one. Right. So contrary to what we said about the formations at the start of the game, we are going to take this and throw it in the bin. And I can tell you that Birmingham nominally 4-2-3-1 here with San Jose and Sunjic sat in front of the back four. No back threes is the big takeaway. McCallum down the left-hand side. A back four also for Coventry with Kelly sat in front of it. Cleared down the line by Max Collin. And here is the aforementioned Kelly. And the ball has gone dead. Given away by Liam Kelly. Right, let's have a look. Evening, Ben. Does the any point away from home is good? Of course it is, hey. It's an away game, isn't it? Go with it. Vortex is new and subscribed. Wonderful. Thank you for joining us. Lee Johnson going for a job audition. Where? Is he on the telly or something? Nervous as usual, says Robert. Into the back post there. Clever header back. Really good header back, actually, by Max Collin to Etheridge there. Didn't think he'd pull that off. 2-1 Blues, says Robert, a nervous Blues fan there. Evening to Lee. Charlie, our sponsor here, more nervous about Bournemouth v Reading than chemo tomorrow. Oh, I'm sure you'll get through both, Charlie. I know which one I'd rather be doing, so good luck to you as ever, matey. Hope I'm recycling that. Recycling what? This can? Got to drink it first, David. Before the internet recycling police are going to get me. We have an attacking set play here for Birmingham. Streaker on the pitch. Oh, your humour too sophisticated for me, Hip, there. I was way off base with that one. Bella is going to take the free kick here for Birmingham. I don't know what they've got planned here. No one's really in the box. It's like floated into Roberts on the back post and headed clear. A bit of a lame free kick there. O'Hare holds that up nicely. And McCallum plays to Hyam. Inside to Kelly. Kelly got caught there by Sunjic. Ref is surely going to have a word with Sunjic now. That's the second foul by Sunjic in this game. He is not far from a yellow card, which would help Bits' bet, wouldn't it? Betting with Bits. What should we call that segment? Ideas on a postcard or in a comment even. Given away, playing out there by Coventry. And this time Shipley commits the foul on Sanchez. And a probably better position for an attacking free kick here for Birmingham. Ball given away, and it's just a tactical foul by Shipley there. Sanchez the wrong side of him. Most set plays scored this season. Birmingham with 5. There you go. And they've got an attacking set play. Bella is going to take it. I can see Friend. I can see Jutkovic. I can see Dean. I can see Roberts. Here comes Bella with the free kick. Nice delivery. San Jose was up as well. I think Tyler Walker headed it away. It's come back to Bella and Harley Dean on the right wing. As you can imagine, not a great cross from Harley Dean. And cleared. Colin 1v1 with O'Hare, who tried to keep it in and is adjudged not to have kept it in. Made a pretty good go of it, I have to say. Bit says, my gut feeling is that neither team are wanting this. Not so far. Not so far. Gizang, our Blues sitting back. A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Not massively, though. Bloom's best bits bet. Bits best bet. Bits smart bet solution. Lovely stuff. Here comes Bella down the left wing. Oh, swung in. Jutkovic, chance on the back post there. Exactly the guy you'd want that falling to. And he nods it wide. Best chance of the game so far there. It was Bella playing it up the line. It's a cross from deep, I think by San Jose. Oh, Jutkovic should score from that. Player of his caliber in the air. Oh, he has to score. God, 7 yards out there. Free header. And it sort of hits there instead of there. Really, really good chance for Jutkovic there. Should really be 1-0 to Birmingham. But here they come again. McGree holds it up. McGree crosses in. Not such a good cross this time. And Sheaf heads it out. Sunjic to Sanchez. Brilliant backheel by Sanchez. Colin wasn't waiting for it. Real big chance there for Lukas Jutkovic on 14 there. Should have been 1-0. Sticks the header wide of the post. Winning De Blooms with bits. Bits unbiased bets. There we go. Tough game. Yep. Rick, we'll be doing that on a watch-along, a dearly departed watch-along. Bits and Bob's bets. Yuki is such a boss with his strength. He is. But he should be getting that header on target, shouldn't he? Do you know the way to San Jose? He knows the way to a good cross, doesn't he? Juk is a bully to defend. He didn't need to bully anyone there, did he? Just pulled off on the back post and headed wide. Thank you. Yes, the Warnock song. Check out the silly Warnock song over on the channel elsewhere. We need a bits' bonus. Blooming brilliant bets with bits. Nice. There we go. Should we just throw it up one more time? Bits' bet. There it is. A new segment. Over 1.5 goals, 5 Birmingham corners, 3 Coventry corners, and 10 booking points each team. Have we had anything yet? We haven't had any corners, have we? We haven't had any bookings or any goals. We're not doing well so far. But we're only 16 minutes in, aren't we? Will the first bits' bets be a roaring success? We will find out. Morosi takes the goal kick down the centre. Towering header by Harley Dean over Tyler Walker. Coventry recycle. Sheaf. Lovely ball by Sheaf out to McCallum, whose first touch isn't great, and Sanchez takes it off him, but McCallum gets it back and plays it into McFadzean, who steps out a little bit. Birmingham stepping back into a 4-5-1 shape, and it slid through. Walker into the box. Walker, he puts it right across there. He kind of knew that there was nobody arriving, but he still put it across as if to Callum O'Hare to say, look, throw yourself at it, bust the gut, support me. We talk about the support, and Walker will be a bit disappointed that he didn't have players up with him. That being said, he probably could have found a better solution there, and maybe, especially with the goal we saw of his at Watford, an early shot might have been the one there, but that goal on his right foot at Watford, this one on his left foot here tonight. La 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 tonight. Failing already, says Bits. How's the ref doing? Fine. He's done. I think a good refereeing performance is they do nothing wrong. He's done nothing wrong yet. We'll see. We do judge refs by high standards. They should never ever make a mistake. An error. Sunjic won't go the whole game without a card. You would not think, would you? Corners like buses. Cards come after the ref has had enough. Max Collin there. Well, he's been penalised for fouling McCallum. I'm not sure he actually touched him there. I think McCallum might have pulled the fast one. Still no bookings, though. New Kids on the Block. We had that the other night, didn't we? La, 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 tonight. Birmingham's back four, not in sync tonight. No, it was New Kids on the Block, not in sync. Oh, dear. Slow, cagey start. Do I agree? Yeah. Yeah, I think I do. Let's see. Need a goal. Goal would be nice, wouldn't it? Something to get us going. Lukas Jukovic should have scored one on 14 minutes, I think. But he didn't. And it is 0-0 on 19 minutes between Coventry and Birmingham. Sheaf to McCallum. Slid that one down the line. Blocked by Colin. Sanchez. Coventry pressing. Birmingham moving the ball around the back four. Friend has it. Friend inside to San Jose, who looks very calm on the ball. And here is Mark Roberts, who switches to play. Nice ball, actually. Touched inside by Friend, who's well advanced. Back to San Jose. San Jose tries the searching, raking ball and does not pull it off. And Coventry have it back. Hyam goes back to Morosi as we come up to the 20-minute mark in this one. We'll bring some numbers up in a minute, maybe at the quarter mark. Ooh, now Sheaf has got a problem here. McGree into the box. McGree's trying to get it back on his left foot. He plays it back to Sanchez now. He plays it inside to Jeremy Bella. Friend on the overlap. Friend crosses in. San Jose arriving. Sunjic was there, but headed clear. The initial opening was for McGree. They've come again here. And Friend having quite a productive game getting forward from left back. I think I said San Jose put the crossing for Juke. I think it was actually Friend. McGree, he had a right foot shot on there as he went into the box. He just wanted to get it back on to the left foot. Corner. That's good for our bits bet, isn't it? First corner of the game. And Bella knocks it in short. A rehearsed one. Comes back out to him. Bella to the back post. Roberts was up. Hyam does enough to put him off. And Birmingham just on top for the last 5 minutes of this one. I think quite productive down their left-hand side. Crikey. Hyam jumps with Roberts there. Complete handful of his shirt there. Nothing doing. Got to be careful with that, Hyam. A very obvious shirt pull in the box. Callum O'Hare, best player on the pitch. We'll see. Not yet, I don't think. Mikel San Jose looks a real steady player, says Lewis. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He looks very calm. Just the sort of player you want in deep central midfield. Long one forward, Walker. They let him get through there and he kind of flings his head at it and nearly heads it round. It was just a boot down the middle from the deep central midfield position. And Walker does quite well to get something on that. If he could just have got it, it's hit his chin rather than his head. If he got his forehead on that, that's a decent chance, but it's bouncing right up at him. Always rated Pedersen at Primm. Yeah, me too. Not in the team, though. He's not George Friend, is he? And Karanka is the manager. 23 gone. Bring up some numbers. Agree with Sven. Almost a cheeky goal it was, wasn't it? But they shouldn't. Well, one or two things here. Either you don't let that ball bounce or you don't let the runner go from those two Birmingham centre-halves perspective there. Darbo heads that up in the air. Bella is challenging. McFadzean heads it and they've got it clear. Hamer inside and it's back with McGree, Sunjic, Sanchez. Pretty decent spell this for Birmingham. Here comes Dean stepping out from centre half. I'm stepping out. Name that tune. I'm moving on. Let's have a look at some numbers. The ball's just back in the centre-back positions there with Roberts. 61% possession to Coventry. However, 2 shots apiece. 1 big chance apiece. I don't know what they're calling Coventry's big chance. I guess it's Tyler Walker's one off his chin on the basis he was in the middle of the goal. But I think that's the algorithm lying to us a little bit there. But here comes Sanchez down the right-hand side. His cross is headed away. Sunjic. Friend. Bella. Nice step over. Hamer backs off. Bella still has it on the left wing. Crosses in. Jutkovic, big header there. No one to head it down to, though. That's where maybe a Scott Hogan would have been in the drop zone. Good header there. If only he'd headed the ball so cleanly when he had that decent chance on 14. The attack breaks down. It's back in the Birmingham back 4. Lecco done much yet? He's on the bench, Jim. So he's done nothing yet. Ejaria, Maite and more fit for Reading tomorrow. That should make the watch-along more fun. Ejaria makes most games more fun, doesn't he? Fun player to watch. Billy Joel, says Mozza. I've even forgot what I was singing. It wasn't. It was ELO. I'm stepping out. I'm moving on. Dibby-dibby-doo, like a rolling stone. A proper Birmingham album, that. Crossed in by Walker. It deflects and Dean gets it clear. Throw in for Coventry around the right-hand side, about 30 yards out. Football friend. George Friend. Have you seen that clip where Kasper Schmeichel shakes hand with some other Danish player and Jamie Vardy goes, Danish friend? Amused me anyway. Anyone had a mince pie yet this year? Here's Sheaf. Foul by San Jose on Sheaf. And a free kick to Coventry. Here is McCallum. Actually, Jim says we need a proper Ben concert when COVID is over. If we were to do a live show, whether it was a live watch-along or a live podcast, tell me a good location. Bear in mind, you lot are all over the place. Here comes McGree down the left-hand side. He's trying to find Jutkovic there. He cannot, and it's back home with Morosi, who gets it clear. And back all the way home to the other keeper, Etheridge, whose clearance fortuitously finds its way to Bella. And a bit messy the last 2 minutes or so. We're up to 27 minutes gone in this one. 0-0 still. Big chance for Lukas Jutkovic. Benjamin Bloom with live guest from Blue Monday at Ipswich. That sounds like another Blue Monday live show, Bits. The Midlands is the centre of the country. We might have to do the Midlands, mightn't we? Oh, there's a replay there. Walker flipped it. It's never handball, is it? Roberts even puts his hand behind his back and Walker kind of flicks the ball. Probably hits the top of his arm, but we've seen the wording of the laws there that should mitigate against the ball changing direction from such close quarters there. But you never know. If you saw the one that was given against Ipswich, for goodness sake, against Sunderland, then you'd think you could fire a ball out of a cannon from 6 inches and it's still handball. But there you go. Big switch of play to Darbo. Oh, that's poor from Darbo. He's a good player and he's just let that go underneath his feet. Missing Mick McCarthy on Sky. Yeah, he's gone to Cyprus, Lewis. No more Mickma. Oh, dear. This game's been untidy now for 5 minutes. I don't want this to turn... Do you remember that Watford Derby game we watched? That was rubbish, wasn't it? Let's hope it does not turn into that. Hope you're okay during the second lockdown of streams. You continue to keep me through the days. Nice one. Thank you, 2 keys. Leeds. Nottingham. Nice. Charlie. Long one forward. Here is Walker chasing it in the box and he just slips over into Jutkovic, who is not fouled by Iain, but springs up and comes away with the ball. Excellent play by Jutkovic. Bella has it. Friend forward on the overlap. Friend has it on the left wing. And Darbo makes the tackle. Throw in to Birmingham. Do I like Birmingham's favourite band, ELO? Is Birmingham's favourite band not Black Sabbath? They play that at Aston Villa, don't they? They do play ELO at Birmingham, don't they, when I've been before as well? Walker is wrestling with Dean, and Dean wins that wrestle. Sanchez, lovely ball out to Bella. Good first touch by Bella down the left wing. Bella crosses in. Jutkovic can't quite get there. Good play all around there. They're finding the service to Jutkovic from the left-hand side. Great touch by Bella. Jutkovic, he's trying to get there. He's not quick enough, bless him. Oof. It's a good cross by Bella. Jutkovic needs to be on his bike there. To be fair to Jutkovic, he did actually start the whole attack off, didn't he? But then didn't manage to quite get back up with the play. Yes, Black Sabbath. Indeed. Well, they play Crazy Train at Villa, don't they? Definitely play Mr. Blue Sky. There you go. Birmingham. And the sun comes out at that point every time. Up the Owls, says Chris. Wish us good luck against Preston. Good luck. You have Pulis in your corner now. ELO are Blues fans, I believe. ELO is Blues. Black Sabbath is Villa. Where's Led Zeppelin, Plant? He's Wolves, isn't he? Or Walsall or something like that. The Midlands, this hotbed of rock and roll heroes. We'll have to make an 11 out of rock stars. Sheffield would be quite good, wouldn't they? Manchester, God. My cousin was in the same class as Jeff Lynn. Lovely stuff. Geezer Butler, big Villa fan. Pete Way from UFO. Nice. Plant is Wolves. Tremendous. Watching this, I realise how much I miss football without VAR. Oh, Walker closing down Etheridge there. A Duran Villa as well. Wow. Birmingham is the home. Leeds Kaiser Chiefs. I was thinking Sheffield with Pulp and pour some sugar on this. What band is that, for God's sake? Arctic Monkeys as well. Pour some sugar. Def Leppard. Leeds Kaiser Chief. Judas Priest Birmingham as well. Wow. Big Sam, favourite for the Derby job. Changes every day. Iron Maiden, they're West Ham, aren't they? Elton John and Watford. Elton John literally chairman of Watford, wasn't he? This is the point. I should tell everyone that Ed Sheeran literally wears an Ipswich shirt on his massive outdoor gigs as well. Sorry, lots of people. Oh, yeah, Human League as well. Joe Cocker, Arctic Monkeys. Wonderful stuff. QPR forever is here. He's had a nightmare of a day. Here comes Darbo down the right. He cannot quite keep that in. Derby, welcome to the jungle. You realise Slash is from Stoke-on-Trent. So we could give Stoke City Guns N' Roses, couldn't we? Bruce Dickinson is Birmingham. Okay. Leicester Kasabian, of course. Rancid, Millwall. There must be some good London punk bands that we can attribute to Millwall or some of the other London teams. They all play London Calling in their stadiums, don't they? I'm sure I've heard that about 5 different stadiums in London. Chris says, I've started here, something here. Forget the footy. O'Hare penalised for the foul. Bella was holding on to, Darbo was holding on to Bella. In it goes long to Jutkovic. Can't win it against Hyam there. Booted up in the air. Dean wins the header. Jutkovic chases it again. It's not sticking at the moment. And Sunjic heads it back home. Ian Jury went to school in Wickham, same as Howard Jones. I thought Ian Jury was from Kilburn. His first band was called Kilburn and the High Roads, but I will bow to your superior knowledge on all things Wickham there. I want to sing some Ian Jury lyrics now, don't we? Summer Buddy Holly, The Working Folly, Good Golly Miss Molly and Boats, Hammersmith Pally, The Bolshoi Banny, Jump Back in the Alley and Nanny Goats. Lovely stuff. Ben, why did Fulham have a statue of Michael Jackson? Because their owner was Mohammed Al Fayed and he was mental. Here comes Darbo inside to Hamer. Shipley. Give and go with Kelly. Shipley inside to Sheaf. Out to McCallum. Birmingham well sourced behind the ball, though, and Coventry go back into the centre-half positions. You would expect an Aitor Karanka team to be decent without the ball. Bass player from Spinal Tap wore a Shrewsbury Town top. Yes, he did. In the airport scene as well, wasn't it? With the thing on his... Yeah, crotch. Here comes Sheaf. Lovely play. O'Hare now. They've broken the lines. McCallum in the left wing position. McCallum crosses low and hoofed clear by Mark Roberts. There's a good question. Out of 10, what would you give this game so far? 4.5. It's not the best. However, both sides do have ways and means of getting goals, which we've seen. Coventry are wanting to play through. Birmingham getting the ball wide nice and quickly and into the box. Best chance of the game was for Jutkovic. Really would have benefited this game if that had flowed into the back of the net. Or would Blues have just sat with many behind the ball then? I wonder. Jay says, there's no way Blues can play 2 up front this game. The Coventry system would leave us short in midfield. Or am I wrong, Ben? I don't know, Jay. It's all a matter when you do drop to 2 in midfield of, your actual motivation. Sorry, here comes Colin. Colin through to Jutkovic, who is surely offside. You can sit 2 in midfield, but if you play with a high intensity, push up the pitch, use the width, you won't get outnumbered. You can only get outnumbered when you don't have the ball is the issue. Jutkovic, tight one, but I think his shoulder is just offside there. And we never would have said that 5 years ago, but that is now offside, isn't it? But they could do it. You would think that the way forward, though, would be to try and get McGree a bit closer to Jutkovic. But John says 10 out of 10 for the scoreline. And it says 4 out of 10. Could you see a Barnsley FC win tomorrow? Who are they playing, Jim? I've forgotten. Forest, is it? Possibly. This is the Championship, where, quote, anyone can beat anybody. Cash out is 5p now. Bits his bet. He's backing down. Given away there. Clipped over the top for Walker to chase. Roberts knocks that one away towards the touchline. Walker's scooped it up. Here's O'Hare. San Jose does a good closing down job in this one. McCallum throw in. 39 gone. Oh, thrown in there to Shipley, and he just passes it straight back out of play. Oliver says, are Birmingham playing such a negative style of play due to lack of quality, or is it just how Karenka likes to play? He's so poor to me, even though they did beat us with 23% possession. I think they played exactly how he wants them to play. They'll be very, very solid. They would prefer to be a bit more dynamic and quicker when they do get a chance to sort of switch the play, bring a fullback forward. But they're not going to leave big spaces anywhere or leave themselves open. So I guess it's just down to using the ball when they do get it. And they will be very dangerous from set play as well. Here is Sanchez. Sanchez inside to Colin. Colin to McGree. Poor touch by McGree. He's gotten away with that. Big tug on his shirt there by Sheaf. He gets away with that. And Coventry get away with the ball. Here's O'Hare. He's got a little spark about him, O'Hare, hasn't he? When he gets the ball, always dribbling and driving. Sort of player who would get you off your seat if you're allowed in the stadium. Here is McCallum. Give and go with Kelly. McCallum gets it back. Hyam back to McCallum. Lots of possession for Coventry, but Karanka won't be too worried about where this possession is taking place. San Jose, nice poke through. Here is McGree. Friend forward again. Friend, left-hand side of the box into San Jose, who uses the ball well. Back to Bella. Bella, poor cross, headed away. San Jose is headed then back in by Roberts. And it's gone all the way through to Morosi. Osasuna v Heska. Jail bet on anything. Look. Oh, he's winning. There you go. There you go. Don't remember Forest being this defensive under Karanka. Maybe. Maybe he's gone a little bit further. Birmingham's players understand when you consider all that's gone at the club. Maybe, yeah. Jacob, is there a watch-along? Good question, Jacob. We've got Bournemouth, Reading, 12:30 and the Super Stream at 3. There's actually 2. So come and join us. What are your thoughts? 5 substitutions. Ben, personally don't agree, and the last 2 would just be used for the winning team. Time to waste. As long as the referees police the time wasting, then I don't have a problem with it. But it does feel a jump, doesn't it? 3 to 5. They could have gone 4. Coventry failing to get that clear. But they really need to be hot on the time wasting and tell players that if you dilly-dally, you're just going to get a yellow card. Here is Friend. Friend with the shot, and he blasts that one wide. I suspect if we look at the numbers, George Friend is probably the key attacking player on the pitch here. Put about 3 crosses in and now had a shot which he shanks horribly wide. What do I think Coventry and Birmingham need in the January window? That's a good question, Charlie. I think there's a sense with both of them that they probably want to develop a bit more with what they've got before they decide that they're going to replace it. Obviously, quality is quality, but there's a bit of a sense with both that they're not quite ticking yet. Is anyone not going to football surprised how much they're missing it? Been a while now. Since February, good. 44 gone in this one. Not the most entertaining game I've ever seen in my life. McCallum has it. I suspect we're about to get 1 minute of stoppage time. 2 tops. 3 would be a surprise. Play up Sky Blues, says George. Nice to have both sides represented. Blow 22 says, has it been a good game? No, not really. Stability is what Birmingham need. Mid-table finish will be an achievement this season. Someone has given this video or stream a crying face emoji on Facebook. Sorry if I upset anybody. We are into 1 minute of stoppage time. McCallum has the throw. Tosses it down the line, looking for Walker, who's got Colin in front of him and Roberts behind him. And Colin Strong wins a free kick. Ben says it's almost if Birmingham are the away side. A comment so layered with so many different connotations. I'm not quite sure how to take it, but an amusing one nonetheless. Booted clear by Birmingham. That's back with Morosi, and we're going to get the half-time whistle any second now. And it is half-time. Coventry 0, Birmingham 0. Not the best. Coventry trying to play through the thirds a little bit. Not doing it that effectively, much down to Birmingham and their iron-like Aitor Karenka team shape. Biggest chance of the half fell to Lukas Jutkovic. It was crossed in, I think, by Friend. I think I got that wrong in the commentary earlier. Jutkovic is free on the far post. Exactly the guy, one of the best in the league in the air, especially on the far post as well. And he heads it wide. Big chance there. I think SofaScore put this one up as a big chance. Tyler Walker kind of ran between the two Birmingham centre-halves. The ball hits him on the chin, basically. So not really a big chance. But yeah, not the best. We can hope, though, for the second half. This game is crying out for a large glass of red wine. I'm on the Pepsi tonight. I had some adult drinks on Wednesday night, so I'm having a 48-hour rest. Love the Warnock song. Please go ahead and share the Warnock song if you're on Twitter, go and hit a retweet on that one. Alex says the same, just in the Warnock song, knocked out of the park again. Yeah, if you're on your phone, just give that a quick retweet for me. Help me out. Try and spread that around to lots of fans of the clubs that he managed. This game requires wine. Not the first person to say that. Neil Harris back at the Wall tomorrow and no crowd. All a bit strange. Indeed. Indeedio. Not confident for tomorrow's game with Moore, Ijari and Maite. Might take one more week. Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure we'll see one or other of them. Let's have a look at the numbers as we go through half-time. Get your questions in. Get some topics and we'll have a quick chat through what is going on. Just going to have a look at the numbers for the first half. 3 shots to 2 in Birmingham's favour. Possessions come back round a bit. 58 to 42 in Coventry favour. 1 corner so far. Bits' bet needs another 7. 1 big chance apiece. I'm not really buying, unless they're calling the Tyler Walker one, where he pulled the cross on the angle as the big chance. I'm sure they're not. 290 passes to 194. Yeah, just quiet, fairly uneventful start to the weekend's games, isn't it? What you going to do, brother? No shots on target in 45 minutes. None. Zip. Although we did get a big chance for Vukovic, didn't we? So, Ben, you ain't getting backhanders, are you, for advertising Coke? No. It's Pepsi as well. I drink way too much of this stuff. I've got a big bottle of water down here, actually, that I could go on instead. Muscat gets a mention on the Warnock song. Of course he does. Evan says, quite a dull game. Coventry got no width. That's a good point, actually. Keep going backwards. Birmingham not making the most of Coventry mistakes. Good point about the width. And we made this assertion where we said that if Coventry go narrow with Shipley and O'Hare and don't get their fullbacks forward, Birmingham and San Jose and Sunjic will eat that up. And that has been the case. Good point, Evan, in the comments there. Ben, what is your take on Rooney becoming manager? Most Derby fans don't want this. Most journalists say he'd do well. Well, nobody knows, do they? Remember, when we're talking about Rooney, we have to deal with Rooney derangement syndrome, where people either think he's the greatest thing in the world or the worst thing in the world. And obviously, the truth is somewhere in the middle of that. It's a hard one, isn't it? You never know until someone gets a chance. Every football manager gets their first break at some point, don't they? So we'll see. No wonder the journalists want him, though, because it's box office, isn't it? But there you go. Charlie says, 2 poor sides cancelling each other out. I can see a 1-0 Birmingham. Oh, you're not stupid. Entirely plausible. Michael Johnson is on Sky. He was a good player, wasn't he? Birmingham centre-half. Remember him playing brilliantly in one game, particularly against Ipswich. Muscat, good player, a bit of a nutter. Do you know what? Speaking of Kevin Muscat, I once went to Wolves to see Ipswich play. And Kevin Muscat's a horrible player. And he scored an absolute screamer in about the 89th minute. Slammed it in from way outside the box. A brilliant goal. So out of character for him as well. Benamania is running wild, brother. We're going to have a look at this chance here for Vukovic. It was San Jose who put the cross in. I was right. Yeah, Vukovic, I can't believe he's missed that. A player that good in the air. Yeah, it wasn't friend. He was in the box. Just peels off at the far post. He's got to score that, hasn't he? Just guide that towards the corner. It's coming in so quickly. Keeper's not getting it. So, yes. Let's pray that both managers are up for more attacking. Second half, we are done. Well, they're both going to be happy with a point, Bits. I don't think Sunil would be bothered in the slightest by any stick he'd got, and I think he'd at full time he'd get the reception he deserves. Absolutely. Agree. Harris would love it. He got enough stick in his last season anyway. There you go. Mrs. Vardy one up in court versus Mrs. Rooney. What is this? Do I want to know? Stephen says, I think it's a gamble for Rooney. Derby need a more experienced manager, someone like Eddie Howe. Maybe. Yeah, we're in our crystal balls at the moment, aren't we? We always assume that an experienced manager will be better than an inexperienced manager. We know you can get an experienced manager do a bad job and you can get an inexperienced manager do a good job. It's real crystal ball time, isn't it? I would love to see... I'd love to see the job interviews, put it that way. That would be very, very revealing for us because we know nothing, frankly, do we, on the way these guys present when they're going for these jobs. Get your comments in. Any more topics you would like to discuss? Any more of the weekend's fixtures floating your boat? Who have your team got? How do you think they will do? I did all my predictions yesterday. You can check that video out elsewhere. And I will tease right now, don't expect me to give it away. I filmed an interview this afternoon that will be airing on Sunday night at 7 p.m. that I'm very happy with. And that is all I'm going to say. And you're going to ask me, who did I interview? And I am not going to tell you. But we'll put a little trailer out maybe tomorrow morning. But I'm really looking forward to you guys seeing that. Really, really enjoyed doing that this afternoon. Lumley has gone to Doncaster Rovers. Interesting. Well, probably good for him. I think he needed a change of scene, the keeper there. Ben asks, do I think Wycombe will stay up? Good question. This will sound ridiculous. I don't think it actually matters on Wycombe, doesn't it? For Wycombe to stay up, they need a couple of teams to have very bad seasons, don't they? And when we look at the bottom of the table at the moment, let's bring it up, in fact. What we do see at the moment down there is some big clubs. And you would think, I'll put my neck on the line, Derby will not finish bottom unless they have a real messy takeover and don't get the hire, right? But you wouldn't think Derby are going to be relegated. Wednesday with Pulis, probably not going to get relegated now, are they? And Forest. So the issue for Wycombe is, and I keep asking this, who are they finishing above? Is my issue. Those back-to-back wins you can see there, so more competitive now. But that's my only thoughts. Who are Wycombe finishing above if they do stay up? Lewis says Derby said they want someone who develop young players, which is why I think Steve Cooper. Steve Cooper, there you go, bit more experienced than Rooney, and worked with a lot of the representative teams, hasn't he? Honestly, with this Derby job, I would Lewis and everybody else. I'd just wait this one out because everyone's being linked, isn't it? We just need to wait. Well, my thoughts on the government giving football extra money. Do you feel it's a good idea? They can't win, can they? I've seen a lot of people saying, though, it should be maybe the Premier League giving football the extra money, or maybe the betting companies giving football the extra money. But ho-hum. I'd take a 4-4 draw at this stage. At least be better than the first half, wouldn't we all? Phil Neville at Derby. Oh, what, if Rooney... Yeah, you could see that, couldn't you? Blue's been heavily linked with Troy Deeney. That cost a pretty penny in wages, wouldn't it? You would think. John, Swans 1, Rotherham 1. Yeah, that'd do you all day long, wouldn't it? Thoughts on Jason Tindall? Do you think he's solid? Do you feel like Bournemouth need a more experienced manager? Well, he's doing all right. Lidiotic shows, isn't he? We're going to learn a lot in the next 9 games because on the form table, Bournemouth were like 9th or something, weren't they? So a lot of draws and, well, look, we'll find out. There just is a sense, though, that those 3 year 1 parachute teams are going to all be in at least the top 6, aren't they? Hopefully not all in the top 4. That'd be very boring, but it could happen. Nobody is too big to get relegated. Owners relegate clubs. That's true. I'll push back on what you say, Bits. I totally agree with you. That would be the only way Derby or Sheffield Wednesday go down. Absolute basket casery, wouldn't it? But yeah, owners relegate clubs, and Sunderland are down, aren't they? Sheffield United have been down, Leeds, Forest, Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich. We reel them all off, don't we? Did I say Forest? Chris is here. Excellent. Karanka too cautious, needs to go 2 up top. Take advantage of Cov's mistake. Cov also need more against solid Brumm defence. Attack, please, both teams. Yeah. David, terrible game. Unfit, uninteresting. Push, tug, pass back, and his Christmas dinner in the oven. He's not enjoying it. I think Wickham have improved. Can see them staying up. Again, though, David, I would ask the same question to you. Who are they finishing above? Is the context that I would need. Steve Cooper is the best manager in the Championship. Why would he want to leave Swans for Derby? Money? Be the only reason, wouldn't it? You'd think. Ambition? Can they persuade him that they've got more ambition than Swansea? Who knows? How is Fred on your dimmer doing at Wickham? Seen some Wanderers fans on it. They'll be able to answer better than me, but he seems to have done some bits off the bench and started. I think started 1 or 2 games now, hasn't he? The Wickham fans will answer that better than me, like I said. Donny says, how do you feel the international break has done Reading? Good or bad? Depends whether Maite, Ejaria and Moore are back, doesn't it? Where's Swift as well? Have we ever seen 8 goals in one half? Good question, that. Anyone know the answer to that? Don't worry, Bournemouth will beat us tomorrow 4-0, Ben. What's your prediction? 4? 4? Pass. Can I make my prediction when I've already made a prediction. Can't remember what the hell it would have been. But yeah, need to see the teams on that. Reading needs to have a good day to get past that Bournemouth. I think Josh King's got COVID though, hasn't he? So he is not going to be playing in that one. We are coming up, ready for the second half. If I can do a bit of pluggery really quickly. Support via Super Chat. Thank you to Jim who did earlier. Patreon, I know quite a lot of you on here are Patreons as well. And we've got the Teesprings store now where you can buy T-shirts, mugs, phone cases, hoodies, and training jumpers there as well. Every little helps. No government grant for me until November the 30th, which is only 10 days away now. Let's have another little look here. Do I think Sheffield United will get relegated? Will they stick with Chris Wilder? Well, they'll definitely stick with Chris Wilder, whatever happens. But you do start to worry, don't you? If it goes up to 10, 11 games and, you know, you're on 1 point. But then again, I'll say what I said about the Championship is that down the bottom in the Premier League as well, at the moment, you literally have to win a game and draw a game, and you're out. You're out of the bottom 3. There's a lot of teams with not a lot of points down there and not a lot of wins. So we'll see. It'd be a shame if the good work gets undone. But you got to keep winning, haven't you? You got to keep winning. Sun Yit Chow, says Lemon. Has he? We'll find out. Toby says Fred's been okay for us. Still a work in progress. Good. Great as well. Well, really having Coventry fans and Wickham fans in here subscribing to the channel and in the chats, brilliant, because we haven't covered your clubs in the history of the channel so far. We are about to start the second half. Owen says score. So with that being said, I'll bung that up and say 0-0. Not a lot in the way of goal scoring chances. You'd probably say Birmingham, just on the basis of that one big chance for Jutkovic. Could lead, but not a lot of attacking prowess seen. so far. Excuse me. That's Laura with a cowboy hat and a mind blown. Home win tomorrow, Charlie. Did you read that Chicago Fire fans were critical of Paunovic for playing players out of position? Chris is just a guru, isn't he? His research goes into realms that mine doesn't get anywhere near. Robert, thank you, sir. And the only thing I can drink is water to that. And I've got to be careful because there's loads of machinery, not to mention that expensive synthesizer behind me. A drink to that, sir. Thank you, Robert. A £10 super chat. Very, very kind of you, sir. Oh, Jim, don't say that. Watford game revisited this. Yeah. Bit says, grab your pillow. Right, come on, guys. It's going to happen. We're going to get some goals. We're going to get some action. Or it's going to be 0-0. But let's keep each other company. Let's keep the chat going. And we'll try and keep things interesting, even if the game lets us down a little bit. At least we know in the Super Stream tomorrow there'll be a load of goals, don't we? Bournemouth Reading, there'll be goals as well, won't there? Darbo with the throw-in from the right-hand side across to Dom Hyam. Out to McCallum, who plays the channel. Headed back out by Max Collin, and O'Hare has it. O'Hare on the dribble. He knocks that one back into Kelly to Sheaf. Across it goes to Darbo. Coventry moving the ball laterally and in the end given away, but they get it back. Here is Kelly. Kelly gets it back off McCallum. Kelly into the box. And O'Hare pulled off his man there. Walker wins the header. It's a really difficult chance. He's sort of leaning back and jumping. I was going to say the sort of chance you'd want to fall to Jutkovic, but Jutkovic had a much easier headed chance in the first half. But Walker can't do anything with that. Here come Birmingham forward, and it is hoofed clear by McFadzean. Straight back down their throats, and that's poor. It's gone out of play. I think it was Dean booted that one forward. David, my favourite YouTuber. So glad you did. Thank you, David. Dearly Departed preview is up, and we should get the review up on Monday this week, a bit earlier than usual. No Premier League Monday night games for the Dearly Departed. Long one forward from Coventry. And the ball seems to have been with the goalkeepers more often than any of the outfield players yet this half. Let's stay in chat, hope for excitement. Not like it's Friday night and the clubs are open, full of beautiful ladies. Where we'd obviously all be there, wouldn't we? Played forward by McFadzean. Yes, poor first couple of minutes in this second half. The phases of play not lasting many passes, and it's got a bit stretched and direct as I say that. Friend puts it into the channel, and it's straight out of play. And I hate to say it, there are some signs here that the second half so far has been worse than the first half. So it might get entertaining on here because I might start just yelling at the screen and these 22 pro footballers to entertain me a bit better than they are. But hey, it's only their job to win, not to entertain me, isn't it? Here's Hamer. Hamer to Darbo. Oh, it's poor. Oh, dear. I'm starting to lose it now. Straight out of play, that one went. Headed away by McFadzean. San Jose has it. You can count on him for a bit of calmness. And Roberts plays that one out to Sanchez down the right-hand side. Sanchez, Colin on the overlap. Colin back to Sanchez. Infield to San Jose, who looks for that similar cross to Jutkovic, this time from the right-hand side. Doesn't quite find him. Better. Some passes and a cross. I don't have a fantasy championship team. I probably should, shouldn't I? I'm doing the Premier League series on Fantasy League. But yeah, let me know if it's good, that Championship Fantasy League. I assume it's just the same as the Premier League one. Now they've got all the Opta stats for the Championship as well. McGree. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm not joking. We've played 4 minutes of the second half. There's probably been 5 unforced errors already. This is poor now. I'm getting vexed. Ben, I thought you would have all your football memorabilia hanging on your walls. Not so. Nice bit of work, man. I don't have any football memorabilia, I don't think. What football memorabilia do you guys have? You let me know in the comments. Here comes Jutkovic trying to turn on the edge of the box, and McFadzean got there first. Ball goes out. Ref doesn't have a clue which way. And he has given the throw in to Coventry. I'll take the international break over this. Hopefully it's going to improve. Hopefully. Nice turn by Sheaf in the midfield. Sheaf plays forward to Walker. Good ball. Walker, edge of the box. Walker hits the shot. It's blocked. O'Hare gets the bounce. And O'Hare can't get the shot off there. An opening there for Coventry. It was a nice ball initially into the sort of inside left channel for Walker. He works the shot, blasted at Colin. It went loose to O'Hare, and he sort of fell over as he went for the shot. Shipley was arriving as well. I wonder whether he'd be better off leaving that one to Shipley. But, hey, an attack, guys. An attack. Hamer has been penalised for a foul. Ben, I love the channel, but Cov Birmingham is a test. Knight J, channel legend as well. Thank you, JR, dearly departed. Sponsor, a pillowcase from 1981. A European Cup final signed by Villa players. Nice. A Millwall mug, a Hillsborough Memorial Programme with Celtic, football shirts, and a programme from the 67 League Cup final. Lovely stuff. Crown Jewel, signed shirt from 11-12 season. There you go. You've all got much more stuff than me. I haven't got anything. Actually, I've got loads of tickets up there from my first season doing this. Loads of championship tickets. Foul there on Sunjic by Sheaf. And we're going to get a yellow card. And on that note, let's revisit our bet of the day from Bits' Bets, because we have some booking points here for Coventry now. So we need a yellow card for Birmingham and a load of corners and 2 goals. Is that going to happen? I'm not so sure. But hey, it's fun tracking our Bits Bet for the day in our new segment on here. Coventry 0, Birmingham 0, 53 gone. And long diagonal is out of play, and yet another unforced error in this quite poor second half, which I was hoping was going to be better than the first half. It's not transpiring that way. A long one for Walker to chase. There's a bit of a sense of Coventry doing a if you can't beat them, join them type thing, where they're just going a bit quicker from back to front and committing less men forward in this half than they did in the first half. And that spells trouble, doesn't it? JG, apparently Chambers has broke his leg in training yesterday. Dylan Craig. I don't want to give away too much, but I think we can give you one of those for that one. An Aaron Moy signed shirt. Why are Friday night games so boring? I don't know. Should we blame Mr. Karanka? A World Cup 2002 program. Right. I'm into the game. Roberts, Colin, McGree, Sunjic. Back into Roberts into centre half. And back home to Etheridge, who's going to go long. Looking for Jutkovic. Oh, is he going to go all the way through to Bella? Out comes Morosi on safari, sort of 35 yards out of goal there, and boots that away. Dean nearly got robbed by Tyler Walker there, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Sweeper keeper there, Morosi, having to just come out and take that off Jeremy Bella's feet. Opinion on Kieran Westwood return. Is he actually going to play? I know he's gone back into the squad. We will see. I don't have any inside info, JG, but no, that's not true. Here, down the right-hand side. Oh, Bella's... Oh, he nearly picked the pocket there in the penalty box. And it's got clear in the end. Bella nearly just took that off McFadzean there. And they just got it clear. I have been to Snape Malting's gym in lovely Suffolk. In fact, I played the violin there when I was at high school. Lovely. Previous Coventry Friday night games have been good. Yes, they have, haven't they? Wasn't there? The Bournemouth one was 3-2 and the QPR, what was it, 3-1? The QPR one was definitely 3-2. I remember that one. We've done both of it. It's our third Coventry Friday night game, isn't it? Switched from right to left. Friend. Ooh. Thought he was going to fall nastily there, but didn't quite. Bit of a nasty back pass from Morosi there. He gets it clear in the end. Bustling about, and Jutkovic tries to barge McFadzean out the way and wins the foul. Who do I think is going to get promoted from League One this season? Well, I can't say Ipswich, can I? Because I'll be mocked. Hull, Peterborough. Pass. Who do I think will win tomorrow, Wednesday or Preston? I want it to be 0-0. And I want Pulis to draw his first 5 games 0-0. And make Sheffield Wednesday the hardest team in the world to play against, because that would amuse me. But I'm being very childish. That's what this game here has driven me to now. Here is McFadzean. McFadzean back into Hyam. Out to Darbo. And he, another unforced error, gives it away to Roberts. Here comes Sanchez. Sanchez with Colin on the overlap. Birmingham's main method of attacking has been trying to double up, getting the fullback past the winger. Just the issue is that neither of the central midfielders advance at all. Here is Friend over on the other side with Bella. Bella plays inside. San Jose. Bella in off the wing. Good ball by Bella. Over to the right-hand side. Oh, fed into the middle. And McGree was in there. Sanchez with the cross. Couldn't quite pick him out. Good from Birmingham, though. And then even Sunjic has a bad touch. And boots it into the crowd. The crowd? There is no crowd, Ben. The empty seats. You know what I meant. Right, we have a substitution now. John Terrell is going on. And Riley McGree is going off. So it's a like for like. I assume John Terrell is going to just play number 10 for Birmingham. The issue is not there, as I just said. It's can they just push Sunjic and San Jose a little bit higher. Otherwise, it's going to be quite easy for Coventry to defend. And unless they can get a really good quality crossing position and find Jutkovic, ain't going to happen, is it? Ben, can you say thank you to everyone who's raised £600 for Bedford Primrose Cancer Unit so far to Football Shirt Appeal? Brilliant stuff. Charlie, that's Charlie's shirt, what shall I call it, campaign there to help out the doctors who are helping him with his treatment at the moment. Give Charlie a message in the chat there if you want to donate a shirt to that. Have I watched any Ipswich games and I followed? Yeah, I've watched. Which ones have I seen? Arsenal under 21s in the EFL Cup and Fulham as well. And what was the league one I watched? We jammed out a win. Oh, God, I can't remember. 1-0. Gillingham as well. I try my best to keep up with as much Ipswich as I can, obviously, with the Blue Monday podcast. And, Sunjic gets lucky there. Bad touch and just gets away from Shipley. Just trying to keep everything ticking over. Throw into Coventry. 1 hour gone in this one. Not the greatest game in the world. Evening to Alan. Who's fans of the cardboard cutout? So they've probably got... Surely they don't change them every game, do they, between Coventry and Birmingham ones? I would assume Birmingham pull rank and say it's our stadium. We're going to sell the cardboard cutouts to our fans. That's what I'd do. But there you go. The cardboard fans aren't socially distanced. I think they've all been tested, though. Here is Hamer. Hamer out to Darbo. Darbo's cross cannot beat the first man, who is Jeremy Bella. To Ral. Sorry, San Jose. To Friend. Friend tries to beat his man and throws himself into the tackle there. Good thing he got that one right. We know what a lunge and a foul means nowadays, don't we? That one comes off McCallum and goes for a throw-in. This is not pretty, is it? Inside to San Jose. Well, he showed a bit of quality, hasn't he? Composure and calmness, at least. Out it goes to Friend, who's probably been the chief attacking player on the pitch, the Birmingham left back. Maybe doing O'Hare a bit of a disservice, but heavy touch there by San Jose. Gets away with that one just after I was praising him. But this game is so littered with poor decisions and technique and errors. The tackle's flying in. It's going to be a set play, a mistake, a red card, a penalty, anything like that. God. Crossfield ball there to Friend goes out of play. Unforced error number 1,000, I think, in this game. Really poor stuff, guys. My apologies. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. We can get some chat going. It's not pretty, is it? No. The cardboard fans are not happy. They might go home early. Darbo is going to take the throw in for Coventry. Goes short to McFadden. Sheaf, nice turn. Here's O'Hare in the 10 position. And Hamer. Hamer crosses, not a good one, to the back post all the way over. Shipley's going to keep it in. Sanchez is claiming he didn't touch it. He does not get the decision. Ivan Sanchez. When Ben starts waffling about cardboard fans and testing for COVID and constantly says, Friend, in a weird way, you know it's bad. Maybe. Good advert for the championship. Good advert for the channel that you guys are still here. I'm still going. We're having a good chat, hey? Look, it's lockdown, isn't it? What the hell else are we going to do? God, Ben, if we didn't have watch-alongs, I don't know what we'd do. There we go. We'll come back stronger tomorrow. Absolutely, we will. Looks like Biamu, is that his name? Yeah, he is getting the close-up treatment there. I think Maybe the Sky coverage is suggesting someone might need to make an attacking change, but neither team wants to lose this game in the St Andrews derby. Into Jutkovic up top. Given away. And Kelly plays it out of defence and gives it away. I don't know if SofaScore has a errors, unforced errors stat, but this second half has been hopeless. Sunjic now breaking into the box. Sunjic puts it across the box. Terrell was on the far post. Can't find him though. Some kind of opening there, playing off big Jutkovic there. Just leans into McCallum, too strong for him. Then it breaks for Sunjic. A bit of culture on that. To be fair, it's not the worst ball. Just slides it across the floor to the back post. Terrell did not gamble. Cov yet to have a shot on target, just a chin, indeed. Embarrassing. Karanga has no plan for the team in possession. Just hoof up and lose the ball. Awful stuff. It's not great, is it? It's not great. Absolutely love the Warnock way. He always makes us laugh. That old scamp, Stephen. Little rascal. Go check out the Neil Warnock song. If you go to my Twitter, please hit retweet on that. Help me out. Try and get that song moving. Right. We have an attacking sub. Let's hope Mark Robins doesn't just pull Tyler Walker off for Biamu here. In fact, we're going to get a double substitution for Coventry. Is Robins going to make the gamble? He needs 3 pointers. Coventry have a few draws. They need a win, don't they? It's been 1 win in 9, I think, and 6 defeats in 8. Not a good run there. San Jose just jumped into, I can't see who that was, O'Hare, who's holding the back of his head. Right, is Mark Robins going to throw caution to the wind here? I sincerely hope he does. Let's find out. The sub isn't going to happen because we've got this attacking set play, which Sam McCallum and Gus Hamer are over. Let's see if they can force something from it. Mattheson and Hyam are forward. Hamer puts the free kick in. It's a poor one. Headed clear. Darbo to Hamer. Hamer long diag into the box. Etheridge goalkeeping. Comes and grabs that. Etheridge quickly kicks it down the ground. Sanchez gives chase. McCallum with him. Sanchez forces McCallum into playing that one. McCallum does well, actually, and gets the clearance to another sky blue shirt. Hyam is coming back in not the direction you would expect him to be receiving the ball in that position, but he's coming back from the set play. Foul on Liam Kelly there by John Terrell, who pleads his innocence. But he's not going to get away with that one. Right. Oh, this is an interesting one. We've got a centre-half and a forward coming on. I suspect Coventry are about to go 3-4-3 here. Ostigard and Biamu are coming on. Who is going to come off for Coventry? Shipley is going to be one of them. Maybe they go 3-5-2. And Sheaf. So we'll see what the plan is. But Coventry now have 2 forwards on. Everybody rejoice. Whether that'll make a difference to the pattern of play or not, I don't know. Ostigard has come on as well. And we will see. So Ostigard is going to play as a third centre-back by the look of it. Yeah. So it's a complete change of shape. I think we can call it a 3-5-2, depending on where. Yeah, so, oh, well, fair dues to Robins then. Looks like he's gone 3 at the back and 2 up top. So Biamu and Walker are playing up top now. Ostigard is joining the back. Hamer there. Ostigard nearly an inauspicious first touch from him. So I'm just double checking there. Looks like they've gone 3 at the back. They've definitely gone 2 up top, but can they get support up to them? Yeah, so it's a 3 at the back. for sure for Cov. San Jose. We'll see what Karanka does. Let's hope he doesn't respond to that in a defensive way, let's just say. Played down the line. Bit of space for Max Collin now. He's got in behind the wing-back here. That's an option now for Birmingham. He tries to put the cross in. And we have a corner, ladies and gentlemen. By God. More strikers than shots on target for Cov. Was it not Mark Robbins who some said saved Alex Ferguson? That's what the narrative says, doesn't it? He probably didn't, but the narrative says his goal at Forest did save Alex Ferguson's job. Here's a corner for Birmingham. Can we get an effort on goal here, I wonder? San Jose's forward. Roberts, Friend, Jutkovic, Dean. Some big guys in there. Bella puts the corner in. Terral arriving quite free there. All the players I listed out were the good headers of the ball. I think it was a deliberate ploy. They all piled in on the goal, and Terral came from deep. It's actually quite a good set play when you think about it. And Bella picks him out. Terral didn't time his run and jump too well. Actually, it's a very clever corner. Terrell comes from absolutely nowhere, sort of 30 yards from goal. Looks very well rehearsed, but Terrell couldn't get the header on target. But some imagination from that set play there for Birmingham. Right, it's gone loose now. O'Hare in the 10 position. He's running at San Jose. Darbo's got forward. Darbo crosses into the back post. O'Hare was up. Just took it away from McCallum, who was arriving behind him. It's got better since the Mark Robbins substitution, let's just say. For those people asking, give us a tune. It doesn't have a speaker. It's a very expensive synth that has to be attached to the system when you play a gig. So a few people have asked, so maybe I'll stick a little amp in here and I can give you a tune during matches like this. But look, it's improved since that substitution. Bit more pace. And with the three centre-backs and the wing-back, we did just see there, on the one hand, Colin getting behind the left wing-back McCallum to force that corner. And then Darbo, the other end of the pitch, getting forward and into the box, which we haven't seen. So fingers crossed. Bits is chasing his bet here. I believe that this game will see goals. So both teams to score is 10-1. Wow. He's doubling down. Doubling down. Yes, we'll try and get one of those little practice amp things. My really good amp, we run the our little projector that we watch Now TV on in the living room through that. So that can't move. And this room's not actually that big. So we will get an amp, I promise. You playing We Will Imagine Music. There you go. I'll play Imagine by John Lennon. There we go. Imagine there's no heaven. Yibbidibidum. God, that version of Imagine at the start of lockdown by those imbecile actors. They didn't read the room, did they? Here is Bella. Friend comes inside of Darbo. Good play by Friend. A little one inside. Back heel by Terrell, trying to get it back to Friend. Here is San Jose. San Jose, horrible ball into Sanchez there. Booted it at his chest. Guys, is there going to be a goal in this game? For crying out loud. Where is my mansion situated, I wish? I have a humble house in Bedfordshire. Not far from the M1, between Luton and Milton Keynes. Slid through. Here comes Walker. Edge of the box. Walker tries the early cross. He did the right thing trying to find Biamu. It just took a little nick off Mark Roberts and went through. The game is opening up. I promise it's opening up. The bar was low, but it is improving. Friend. Here is Friend. To Bella. Looking for Friend again. Asking a lot of the ageing George Friend. Oh, surely McFadden gave him a shove in the back there. Friend went down and into the corner flag. We're just going to see that breakaway there. It was actually a mistake by Harley Dean diving in And yeah, Walker tried the early. You just think in a game like this, just have a crack. Have a crack on goal. Neither keeper's tested so far. Both teams trying to keep their R level below number one. Very much so. At least I haven't travelled for this one. Do you know the worst one of those, David? I was doing Leeds versus Norwich. So I added Preston versus Derby the night before, and that was freezing cold, 0-0. I think Harry Wilson might have hit the bar for Derby, and that was it. And that was a trek from here in Bedfordshire, believe you me. Here comes Colin, twisting and turning down the right. Colin, inside. Terrell, he's in the box. Controls it. Terrell crosses in. Good diving header. Clear there. It's gone loose. San Jose hits the shot. Wow. Hallelujah. A shot on target from long range there by Mikel San Jose. He hit it with the left foot. It was a good headed clearance originally. He's quite a way out. Ooh. And Ostergaard stuck out a foot there. A little deflection on that. And Morosi is completely wrong-footed there. But it just takes a slight nick. And our normal game that we play on Sunday mornings with deflections, where's the worst place that can go? It didn't. Right, Darbo has come off and Giles has come on. So I suspect McCallum will swap sides. We'll find out. And Giles will play left wing back and Darbo will play right. Let's find out. Yes, that is the case. I've done this before, haven't I? You need a Yoko lookalike. Does Shaylee look like Yoko? Not really. Maybe we can... oh, no, we get done for cultural appropriation, wouldn't we? Slid through. Walker into the box now. Tyler Walker, low cross. Good block by Harley Dean. If only all of the game had been like this last 10 minutes. It's much improved. Ryan Giles, good quality at Shrewsbury on loan last year. This game, is it as bad? I suppose we got the João Pedro goal in the Watford Derby game. John, for sure, we'll do a live event. We'll do a live podcast or a live watch-along, something for the channel. We just need to get a location. The corner is headed back in across. Falls to the edge of the box. Hit first time on the volley by McFadzean. It's raining shots here at St Andrews. Here come Birmingham on the counter. Oh, Terrell just tried to slide Sunjic through. Jutkovic has got it now. Awful pass by Jutkovic. Trying to play to Sanchez to the right there. Sanchez having a right old argument with Sam McCullum. 77 gone. Still 0-0. It's improving. Blues make an attacking sub, please. Look at the benches. Remember, 5 subs possible. Look at there. Lecco, Hogan, Crowley, all could come on in an attacking capacity. The camera is on Stuart Webber, who presumably is watching Sam McCullum, who is Norwich's player in this one. You can get in the ground if you're Stuart Webber. Five Belly says, is this a dull game, Ben? Yeah. It's been better the last 10, 12 minutes since the attacking sub by Mark Robbins. Here is McCallum. Crosses that one in. Is there a winner in this one? I'm not so sure. The B&M warehouse for Meetup. What would be really, really fun is to do a live sort of watch along type thing, or a live, some kind of live show, a live review, or something like that. We did it with the Blue Monday podcast. The footballing gods don't like Ben. Oh, we've had some good ones, Jim. I promise. There's been some good games. You win some, you lose some on the watch alongs. Biamu loads that one up, back across by McCallum into the box. Messi, Birmingham doing the last-ditch defending well. Sunjic couldn't get it clear. McFadzean Played in. Biamu, left foot shot, blocked by Friend. They do know how to defend Birmingham and head it, kick it, tackle, interception. They did very well there that last period. Although tackles, let me just bring the numbers up so you can see. It does actually read the other way. Look, Coventry 18 tackles, 10 interceptions. Birmingham 8 tackles, 9 interceptions, 12 clearances. So Coventry actually have had to do more winning. Stop trying to hype. I'm not trying to hype it up. Come on, you know me. I tell the truth here. It has improved. Here, Sanchez nearly got them on the turnover there and just slipped over, didn't he? Not a live group teams call, Lee. It'll be an actual live event, but we'll wait for the world to open up. These are games Coventry can't afford to lose. I agree with that. I'm not sure about the 5 sub rule. 3 separate substitutions. Possibly. I need to read up on that, actually. If anyone knows. Yes, Coventry have improved since the substitution. Although Karanka will, frankly, he'll want Coventry to come at him and they'll try and play the channels nice and quickly and catch them, let's just say. Remember, guys, tomorrow, 12:15, Bournemouth Reading, and then straight into the Super Stream at about 2:50. I'll have a little break in between that. If you're watching your team on iFollow, please come and join the Super Stream. Really good fun each and every Saturday here. San Jose, free kick into the box for Birmingham. Roberts tries to win it. Headed clear there, I think, by Ostigard. Back into the box. They're looking for Jutkovic. Triple team there. McCallum gets the header away to Dean. Bella has found some space. Bella crosses into the back post. Roberts was arriving. Good header clear. Complete air shot by John Terrell. Here is Sanchez coming in off the right. Sanchez looking for some space. Can't find any. Lays it off to Colin. Colin crosses. Jutkovic. Jutkovic heads it. Hits the crossbar. Oh, another close call there for Jutkovic. It was good play, Birmingham. They kept the pressure on. Sanchez worked the ball to Max Colin. He does really well. Crosses it in. I think it doesn't even come off Jutkovic there. I think it comes off Ostigard and hits the crossbar. There we go. Sky have got a really good replay here. No, it is Jutkovic. Heads it down into the ground. It bounces up and hits the crossbar. Jutkovic will feel he should have scored. He clatters into the post there. 2 chances in this game for Jutkovic. I don't know if SofaScore will have that down as a big chance. It was close range. He heads it down and it bounces up and hits the bar. If anywhere else other than that, and I don't think the keeper's getting near it, does he get a hand to it? Let's have a look. Jutkovic wins the header. Oh, hard to tell whether the keeper gets a hand. Really difficult for Morosi to judge the trajectory. It comes sharp angle down and then straight back up off the bar from Jutkovic. There, closest we have seen yet. Goodness me. Juki, game's destined for 0-0. If you look at the Blues bench, not enough attacking quality with 4 subs left to make the big chance that could win it. Was that it? A SofaScore calling it a big chance? No, they are not. I wonder whether that might indeed change. $83 gone. 2 chances in this game for Lukas Jutkovic. Headed chances. I always name him as one of the best headers in the league, particularly from an attacker. Probably, well, you guys tell me. Name me a better player. Maybe Hugel? I don't know, but Jutkovic's probably better, isn't he? And they're both chances have fallen to him. He shakes his head, headed one wide and hit the bar with the other, and then clattered into the post. Tossed down the line by McCallum. Biamu heads that on, and a big boot clear there. Birmingham coming close there to taking the lead, hitting the crossbar, closest anybody has come. Here's Østigard. Clips that one into the front, poor ball, and Roberts heads that away easily. Sanchez gets it, gives it into San Jose. To be fair, this game's been rubbish. Mikel San Jose is a good player. I think we can all see that, can't we? Here is Friend. Oh, nice skill by Friend. And then immediately takes a heavy touch. Oh, there you go, Sky. Most goals conceded in the last 15 minutes. Coventry. There we go. You weren't listening, were you, David? Ollie Watkins better in the air. Wrong division now, my friend. He's playing with you guys in the Premier League. He was very good in the air. Not quite as powerful as Jutkovic, but scored a load of headers, didn't he? Maybe more down to Brentford's excellent chance creation, but yeah, excellent player. Here come Birmingham down the right. Sanchez, Colin tries to take on Giles, plays it back to Sanchez, who does the same. Crossed in. Jutkovic, sure. On the near post, they lose him there. Jutkovic throws his left foot at the ball. Should have gone with his right, I think. How are they losing this big attacking player? Well, how they lost him is, I think, Østigard slipped. Oh, why is Jutkovic going at that with his left foot? Oh, dear. I hate to say it for big Juk, but the narrative of this game is going to be 0-0 tight game if Jutkovic has his shooting boots on. Do Birmingham win this one? Oh, that's a good shout, David. Kiefer Moore. Yeah, that's not a bad shout at all. And Matt Smith as well. Yeah, two good shouts there. That's why we've got the chat here, guys. Excellent, excellent points. But they would be, if you're making a top 5 attackers in the air, Hugill, Jutkovic, Moore, Smith, all good points in terms of championship attackers. Bella backheels it down the line. Out it goes. Alistair says, yeah, hasn't been Jutkovic's best game. I mean, I'm a fan of his. I have to say, with my Ipswich hat on, Ipswich sold Daryl Murphy and had Mick McCarthy as manager and were linked with Jutkovic. And I think things might have been different at Ipswich if they'd, the way Mick plays, if they'd signed Jutkovic, I think he would have been the right guy. But they didn't replace Murphy effectively. Yeah, that's a good call. Stephen Fletcher, definitely. Liam, agree with that one as well. So look, we got some good sort of aerial skilled attackers in this league. 87 gone. Still no sign of a Hogan, a Lecco, a Crowley for Birmingham. I think Karanka's happy with the clean sheet here. Helme or Helek. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of defenders. Where is Scott Hogan if we're looking for a goal? Yeah. Karanka, he's not prepared to change it, is he? He's stubbornly defending the clean sheet at the moment. To be fair to Karanka, if Jutkovic plays his ability, Birmingham win this game. So if we're pointing fingers, maybe Karanka can say, look, I set the team up, and if the big chances go in, we win the game. So, nasty one there. Østigard headed the back of McCallum's head. Hopefully they're both okay after all the concussion chat with Ray Clements and Terry Butcher. Check that out on the Ipswich Twitter today, talking about head trauma, and that's going to run and run. And the game will change over the decades, won't it? Right, attacking free kick to Birmingham. 88 gone. Bella swings that one in. San Jose's there. It's gone. Oh, went loose for 1 second there. I thought Roberts was going to be able to run onto it, but Coventry managed to hook it clear. Back into the box. Dean wins it. Roberts, it won't fall for him. Sunjic helps it back on. Dean out to Friend. Friend to Bella. Birmingham looking the more likely. Clip to the back post. San Jose is there. And San Jose thinks it's a corner. The linesman disagrees. Goodness me. Covo in 21st, 2 above the drop. We'll have a look at the live league table there. Did well to hook that one clear. Good point, actually. Who was the commenter there? Gordon is correct. Let's just flip up the live league table. So, I mean, in deference to Karanka, if one team is going to be happier tonight, look at the league table. It is Birmingham, isn't it? But Coventry, I think this will now be, are we looking 1 win in 9, 10 even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 1 win in 10 if this game ends in a draw or worse. Here is O'Hare offside. Chris Martin, yeah, agree with that one, Annie. Chris Martin's one of those clever guys in the air, good at positioning himself and good with flick-ons and things of that nature. And I totally agree on Fletcher as well. Hard, I know, best player you've ever seen in the air. You're going to say Tim Cahill if you're a Millwall fan, aren't you? Millwall Holdings. Best player I've ever seen in the air. What, actually for something they've done live? Sounds ridiculous. I remember Mark Fish for Bolton having one of the best aerial games I've ever seen. And Suter, the Stoke centre-half last season on loan for Fleetwood, but that was more like Ipswich knocking the ball down his throat. We're into 4 minutes of stoppage time. Birmingham have an attacking throw, and Mark Roberts is going to toss this into the box. Can they get Jutkovic underneath it, or Dean, or Friend? In it goes. A flat delivery there. Good throw on. And I think it was Harley Dean chucked himself at it. And the referee gives a foul. 91 on the clock. 0-0. Thank you for sticking with us, guys. This hasn't been great. The last 20 minutes has been okay, hasn't it? But it was rubbish before that, wasn't it? So, long one forward. Dean wins it in the air over Biamo. San Jose nods it back to Sunjic, who gives it away. Into the channel for Tyler Walker to chase. Roberts closes him down. Walker does well. Holds that up. Can he win a corner? No, he can't. Well played, Mark Roberts, who gets that away for Birmingham. He plays the channel himself. Jutkovic gives chase and the ball goes dead. Oh, Kermagant was good in the air, wasn't he? Duncan Ferguson was a different gravy for that, wasn't he? Zigic as well. Huge player, Zigic as well. Yeah, Duncan Ferguson. Oh, Karl-Heinz Riedler. Yeah, what a player in the air. Remember him in the European Cup final that Paul Lambert manages to mention in many of his press conferences, let's just say, the Ipswich manager. Paul Lambert playing central midfield in that game. Jay says, seriously questioning Karanka not using the subs. Yeah, I know what you mean, Jay. He could have gone for it. But again, my defence for Karanka would be that if Jutkovic had took his chances, Karanka can argue he set the team up well enough to win this game and they haven't executed. But I know what you mean. Dion Dublin, God, yeah. Dublin and Claridge for Cambridge. Wow. 1.5 minutes to play here. O'Hare levers Friend off the ball. Friend. San Jose wins it back. Friend down the left to Bella. Bella, good play by Bella. Friend into a crossing position. Friend crosses it. Oh, he's trying to find Jutkovic. And Morosi does well to intercept. I think this might be our last phase of the play now, guys. We're at 93 with the minimum stoppage time, 4 minutes. So about a minute minimum, and nothing's happened in stoppage time to say there's going to be anything extra added on top of this. And in keeping with a lot of this game, Morosi boots the goal kick straight out of play with no one touches it. Harley Dean has gone over the advertising hoardings to fetch the ball and is going to lob the ball with the throw in down the line. 30 seconds of stoppage time, minimum stoppage time to play. Ostigard heads clear. I don't think we're going to get our goal now. Ball's gone dead again. 20 seconds to go. It's going to be Dean with another throw in. And it had to be 0-0, didn't it? It really had to be. Here is San Jose coming up 4 or 5 seconds more and put us out of our misery. Referee. That is all she wrote, guys. Full time here. Well, all I can say is well done to you lot. Thank you for sitting through that. And because the last 20 minutes was a little bit better, we can say that the first 71, 72 minutes, that was rubbish, wasn't it? A really, really poor, a poor spectacle. Looking at the league table, Karanka will be the happier with that. Birmingham keep the clean sheet. Really, if you're a Birmingham fan and you look at that, you'd think could easily have won that. If Jutkiewicz, particularly the two-headed chances, he can't sort his feet out for the other one. If you're a Coventry fan, you might be a little bit worried now. That's 1 win in 10. And there is some sense, if we flash up the league table, that there's going to be a rising tide at the bottom, I would think. I'd be worried from a Coventry point of view that Derby and Sheffield Wednesday will, well, one of them's already got a new manager. One of them will have a new manager soon, might start to rise up. So a bit worrying for Coventry. If we look at the numbers, the most worrying thing will be the one shot on target they forced. And look there, Birmingham, 3 big chances. Very easy for me to peddle the narrative here that Birmingham were the more likely winners in this game, and that Jutkiewicz, I mean, he's an honest guy. He'll admit himself that he could have made the difference today, and it didn't quite go the way he would have wanted. Right, let's get our final comments in down the side here. The stream was more entertaining than the match. Thank you, Joseph. We try our absolute best. Thank you to David. Jay, Duller's not happy with Karanka's championship tactics, excuse me. What I will say, Birmingham do appear to be functioning in a higher level than the bottom 6, let's just say. Good Lord, that's ended. Sorry, Annie, it wasn't great, was it? Evan says, really not a good game. Happy to get a clean sheet, but we need to start picking up these points. 1 win in 10 for Cov. Evan, some nicer fixtures coming. Yes, totally agree with Evan on that. That's one thing in Coventry's favour. We analysed the fixtures. Check out my video on this run of games. Coventry have the nicest fixtures according to the form table in the entire league. So hopefully that works out for them and they can push on. George says Coventry played well in the majority of our games this season. Not concerned. And as Evan just said, George, some nice fixtures hopefully coming up. A point away from home, says Robert. There we go. Someone had to say it. Cheers, Ben and friends. We deserve 3 points against Forest and Watford. Got to start picking up those 3-pointers, though. Lot of games going astray now. Love you, Ben, says Five Bellies. You too, my friend. Thank you to Ben. Nice one. Thank you, David. Join us again. As they used to say in my favourite kids' TV show, Nightmare. Join us again to Nightmare. On to tomorrow, and we'll bounce back. We'll get another of Bits' bets, hopefully, tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for watching. 0-0 here. Not the best start, but guys, for Christ's sake, 5 weeks now, 9 rounds of championship games. We're going to get some crackers. There's going to be carnage going forward. Join us tomorrow. It is the live watch along at 12:15 is Bournemouth versus Reading. The super stream will be here at about 2:50. So I'll be live for most of the afternoon. Dip in and out if you want, or get comfortable. Grab yourself a big grab bag of crisps and a couple of beers and wine if you're like me, and get involved in the Saturday Super Stream. Please, if you're watching your team, I'd love you to join us and keep us updated. We get some really good correspondence keeping us updated throughout those games. Thanks again to Charlie, channel legend, really, Charlie. 30 years of Law Royal. Here's to many more. He is our sponsor of the live watch along. I'm sure we'll see him tomorrow and he can give us his Reading fan insight. Cheers to Loyal Royal. I'm sure he'll join us tomorrow. Charlie, who we just mentioned, worried for both teams. Thanks, Annie. Enjoyed the stream, not the match. I know what you mean, fella. Chris says, Coconuts. At least I got my first prediction. Only 6 total goals in Brum's first 6 away games. I won't read his comment. Keep roaring, says Millwall Holdings. Friend, see you tomorrow, John. Bits bounce back ability. Thank you to the two Davids. Brilliant. Tony Pulis going to make Sheffield Barcelona. There we go. We will see about that. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It was a bit of a troll, wasn't it? A pretty poor game. It was Coventry 0, Birmingham 0, and it is over and out from me. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.